Hi class, I am going to be teaching you a new math game today. Charles is going to help me to play. This game will help us to add greater numbers. It will also make us really think about place value. So let me teach you how to play. It's called Close Call. You need a deck of cards. Now, some of the cards in the deck you will not need. So I've taken out all of the tens and the queens, or excuse me, yeah, the queens, the tens, the jacks, the queens, and the kings all need to come out of the deck. Tens, jacks, queens, and kings you won't need. So just remove those from the deck. You will use the jokers and the aces. An ace will be considered a 1 in this game, and a joker will be considered a 0 in this game. Okay, once you're ready, you'll have your deck of cards. You've taken out the face cards and the tens, and you kept in the jokers. Those will be 0s. The aces will be 1s. Then you need a partner, but even if your partner's a stuffed animal, that's okay. You can do some of the work for your stuffed animal. Like I'll probably have to help Charles along. But it's also fun to play with an adult or a sibling. So if one is available to you today to play with you, you could play with a partner. Okay, the goal of the game is to get two-digit numbers, add them together, and then hopefully your sum will be greater than your partner's sum. But the sum or the total of your two-digit numbers cannot be over 100. It's called close call because you're trying to get close to 100 without going over 100. Let's play together. Let me show you. Charles and I will show you so that you can be successful when you play. So I'm going to deal 4 cards to me and 4 cards to Charles. And I'll set the rest of the deck aside. Now let's see what cards I drew. Let's see. I have a 4, a 7, a 4, and a 5. Now I find it helpful in this game to actually write down the cards that I drew. And my marker was hard to open. So I drew a 4, a 7, a 4, another 4, and a 5. Now, I'm trying to get a number that will, when I add my two-digit numbers together, I want to get close to 100. Well, I might want to make a number where my 7 is in the 10 spot. Then I would have 70. But, oh man, if I choose 70 and 40, I'd already be at 110. So I'd be over 100. If I chose 70 and 50, I'd be at 120. So I can't choose 7. I can't put my 7 in my 10 spot because I would have a number greater than 100. What if I chose 40 in my 10 spot, and then I also chose this 4 and put 40 in my 10 spot? So, all right, now I've used the 4 and I've used this 4. So let's see. I have to put a 7 in a 1 spot then, or a 5 in a 1 spot. So let's just do it. I'll put 7 in my 1 spot. So now I've used that card. And then I'll put 5 in my 1 spot. Now I'm going to add 47 plus 45. Well, 7 1s and 5 1s brings me to 12 1s. I'll make 12 is a 10 and a 2. So I'm going to make my new 10 above and put my 2 in the 1 spot. Now if I add 4 10s plus 4 10s, that's 80, plus 1 more 10 is 9 10s, 90. So I'm at the number 92. Ooh, Charles, that's going to be hard to beat. I wonder if I could have made a number even closer than 92 to 100. Like, without going over. I wonder if I could have put my 5 in my 10 spot. What if I keep my 47 and instead of writing 45, why don't I put my 5 in my 10 spot and my 4 in the 1 spot? I wonder if that's going to get me closer to 100. Let's try it. 7 ones plus 4 ones is 11. So now I have 1 10 and 1 1. And now if I add, oh, look, guys. Now if I add 4 10s plus 1 10, that's 5 10s plus another 5 10s. That's 10 10s, and that made a new 100. So, 101. So this wouldn't work. I would be over. So I have to go with 92 because you're trying to get close to 100 without going over. So I have a score of 92. I'm going to write it in the corner. Let's see what Charles picked, or let's see what he was dealt. All right, Charles, let's see your cards. He has a 7, a 3, a 5, and an ace. A 7, a 3, a 5, and an ace. So I'm going to write those down. 7, 3, 5, and remember an ace is worth 1. Whoa, if he did 70 and 30, if he chose this number to be in the 10 spot and the 3 to be in the 10 spot, he would already be at 100 because 70 plus 30 is 100. So that won't work. So let's put the 3 in the 10 spot, the 7 in the 1 spot. Let's put the 5 in the 10 spot and the 1 in the 1 spot. And now he needs to add 37 plus 51. I'll help you, Charles. 7 ones plus 1 1 is 8 ones. 3 10s plus 5 10s is 8 10s. So he has 88. That's pretty close to 100. But I had 92. Charles has 88. 92 is greater than 88. Sorry, buddy. I won that round. But we'll play again. Maybe Charles will win the next round. So let's see. I'm going to deal 4 cards to Charles, 4 cards to me, and then we'll play again. Maybe we'll play 5 or 6 rounds. You guys play a few rounds as well. This is really good practice with adding greater numbers. Have fun, guys. Show me your work when you're done. I hope that you enjoy this game. It's one that will make you think. You've got it, guys. You're ready.